What's up, DF Gaming here, and I'm here to talk about an anime called Journey to Another World While Raising Kids. I've seen all 12 episodes. Very wholesome show for once, I suppose. Again, no, this actually only it's a guy that didn't have fan services. Thank goodness. Wait, this guy, I don't think something else. It depends on the type of. But I guess that's what happens when you have kids. You can't have all that stuff in it, so it would make sense. Most of the troubles. So, Journey to Another World, Raising Kids. Heard some anime about this one about a guy named Taku. I think his name is. That's the shorty version. He gets taken to a different world by accident. Yeah, by accident. The gods summoned him to the world by accident. I'm not even get to that. That's just dumb. But you know, dumb that sounds. But he said, "Oh, here already. Might as well just stay." So he gets transferred to a different world, and he comes across these two kids with blue hair, adorable. They're OP. Then they're OP for a reason that will be told to you later in about 8 episodes later. So in about 8 episodes, you'll find out why they're so powerful. But we'll get to. It's about 12 episodes so far. I don't know if they're going to do a season 2. They should not. I mean, I don't know how well this was received. There's not much to this. That's the problem. Not really much of a plot. There's no big baddie. No, there's no bill for them. It's a guy that tells a story about a dude who's raising kids while adventuring. Then they go out and they go through and clear out caves. He's overly modest. He discovers new dungeons out of nowhere just randomly. And is surprised that people want to actually pay him for stuff he finds. Like, okay, never take morality lessons from isekais because, first of all, their idea of lost items. Don't ever take that advice. That's very terrible lesson. You should always return stuff you find. It doesn't automatically become yours when you find it. That's not how it works in real life. Just disclaimer right there. But just a quick disclaimer: the rules in this guide when it comes to lost items is that fiction. It doesn't automatically become yours. It is morally correct to return things you buy if you can. That finders keepers lose the person thing. I guess they're taking that too literally. But I digress. There's not much to talk about this guy. I did do a review on another one, but it didn't record, and I forgot which one. I watched so many. Jeez, I watched so many short. Sit through, and right now I'm going to go sick. But we're going to talk about that later when I finish watching it. 8 episodes into that one. All I can say is we're going to do one right after I finish. There was another one I watched that I really wanted to talk about. Forgot. I didn't feel like re-recording 3 times. I was out here for like 20 minutes recording that review, and it didn't even save. I'm so bad about that. But I remember what the enemy was. We will make a review about it. I'm gonna start making more anime reviews, discussions, or however you want to call it. There will be no clips. Usually we make reviews out there, just clips of it. I'm recording straight from my webcam. better lighting because I moved the light source closer. Not sure if you can hear me. I'm gonna replay this and see. But like and subscribe. Be sure to look out. This is not gonna be long because there's not really much to talk about. This anime doesn't have a lot of plot. That's why there's nothing really to talk about. It is very wholesome. Other than it was a very wholesome show, you get hungry watching it because they always talking about food. It's funny how these guys always make Japanese food look good. Turkish food for Turkey always look delicious. Even though you'll never be able to see that ever in your life, but you'll see them. I do know the show was an isekai, but I can't remember the name. We've seen quite a few. A quick run. We've seen. I've already seen. No longer allowed in. Like no longer allowed in another world. That was freaking hilarious. You got about a guy who doesn't want to live. Kind of depressing though. Like he looks like a freaking vampire. I mean, he's not a vampire. He looks like somebody who would be a vampire. You would not be surprised if he was a vampire. If he ever turned into one, you would not be surprised because that's how they draw. Who's that depressed that they want to end their life like that? That's crazy. I need to get some help. I would say I'm trying to get back into watching ReZero. I have not ever finished watching it. I watched the first 2 seasons and quit watching it after that. Don't ask me. I don't think it's a bad anime. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad anime. I don't know why I stopped watching it after the 2nd season. But anyway, we can talk such about. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below what anime suggestions you think I should watch. Long as it's not too crazy. I'm kind of picky about what anime I watch. Being a Christian and all, I don't want none of that demonic stuff. Shoot, I don't want. I refuse to watch anime that like that. It was anime that looked like they had a pentagram in the background while they were drawing it. I don't want not watching it. I like funny ones. What to get back in though? Movies haven't been the movies in a minute, and that's what I use. That's it. Like and subscribe and below, and thanks for watching.